Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you 3 selections for tomorrow's racing. But before we get into that, quickly just want to reflect on how our tips have performed today. In the end, it's not been a bad day. We are going to come out on top because we had a winning next best at Utoxeter. That was Saint Doctor, who in the end was able to get a head in front. She'd been knocking on the door a couple of times recently, and it was good to see go in today. So hope some of you are on there. She returned to final SP at 11-4. So that wasn't a bad result for us there. The Nap River Legend, he looked like he was going great guns at one point. I thought he was going to win, but then after the last hurdle, he just sort of emptied out. Maybe there could have been a problem with his wind. I know he's had issues with his wind in the past, but in the end, if he was good enough on the day, he had every chance to go and get the job done. But ultimately, I think he finished in fourth place. So that was disappointing there. We still do have the Longshot to run tonight at Wolverhampton in the last. So fingers crossed we can get a nice run for our money there. He's actually been quite well backed, actually. We advertised him at 20 to 1 last night. He's been supported. He's run about 12 to 1 shot at the time recording, so fingers crossed we can end on a high there. But it's not been a bad day, and fingers crossed, like I say, we can have some more winners tomorrow. And like I said, I've got 3 selections for tomorrow's racing, and we're going to be going to Wincanton for the first one of them. Well, we're going to be going with my extra tip here, and that's a horse called 5&20 for Theo Gillard claim in 3. He's riding for Donald McCain here in the colours of Midland Park Racing. Currently available at 5 to 2 with a few firms. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Now, this horse, 5&20, is undoubtedly the classiest horse in the race. If you go back for her form, especially last season, she finished third behind Monmoral and Adagio in a juvenile Grade 1 hurdle at Aintree. So if she's anywhere near that form and she was rated £10 higher, she should take the world of beat. And since then, she's maybe gone a little bit off the boil and has fallen down the weights a little bit. She's now down to a mark of 122, but she was to rediscover her second at Musselburgh on her penultimate start. I think that would be good enough for her to win this. She was running against some better horses and she's running against tomorrow. I think you just need to put a line through the latest run at Hereford, and I think the drying out ground or the drier ground at Wincanton should definitely be up her street. She seems to save her best form for Musselburgh, which has got which is a very similar track to Wincanton, a right-handed, a sharp track. This is definitely going to suit her tomorrow. I think as well, it's a shrewd move by Donald McCain. He's identified a good race. He did this a couple of times earlier in the season with a similar kind of mare. I can't remember the name. Her name might have been See the Sea. If you know your racing, you know the horse I'm talking about. But yeah, I just thought 5&20 she had plenty in her favour tomorrow, and I'll be disappointed if she couldn't add another winner to Donald McCain's record, who's going great guns at the moment. He's operating at 32% strike rate. Theo as well has been riding plenty of winners from this season. I thought she ticked loads of the boxes, and for me, I think she is the one they've got to beat. In the 4:40 at Market Rasen, we then go my nap of the day with a horse called Onchan for Sam and Nigel Twiston Davis. Currently available at 4 to 1 with most firms. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Now, this horse tomorrow, I think he's got a very winnable race. It doesn't look a particularly strong race on paper. I know you've got Alberic and Edmund Dantes, obviously, that come in here in good form. However, Edmund Dantes did fall on his late start at Newcastle, which would be a concern for me. And Alberic won a race at Wincanton, and in my opinion, just fell apart. And Onchan is definitely, I think, running in probably his most easiest race to date. He finished second last time at Leicester, but he was given bags of weight to a horse that was quite well treated. I think that was arguably a better race than what he ran at Leicester last time out. But if you go to his run at Kempton, which was in a race behind the likes of Killer Kane, Balshida, certainly Red, that form has worked out really well. And okay, yes, he was well beaten that day, but he wasn't disgraced, and off a mark of 103 in this race, despite having to carry top weight, I think he's got loads in his favour. He's from the family of Cheltenham Gold Cup winner Lord Windermere, so he does have some back class in his pedigree. I know all horses don't quite live up to their relations, but you'd like to think if he retains any of that class from his pedigree, this should be maybe his derby day tomorrow. Ground should be fine. Yard of Gurn in good form. He's pretty versatile. He'll probably be ridden prominently as well, which I hope he is. I think he's got lots in his favour tomorrow, and I'd be disappointed if he couldn't go close in that race at Market Rasen. We then go my next best of the day, which runs in the 8:30 at Kempton. Save the best till last in their final race. I quite like the chances here of the filly Lunar Shadow for Tom Marquand and Alan King. Currently available at 9 to 4 with most firms. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Now, this horse, Lunar Shadow, I actually remember putting her up last year when she won at Lingfield on the poly track. She's been a little bit in and out then, but her latest run, I thought, at Wolverhampton when she finished second, coming off the pace, was very eye-catching. That was a Class 6 race, which she's going to be running in tomorrow, same company. But I think it was a better Class 6 race for the grade last time out against some higher rated horses. And I just think if she got there in another couple of strides, she would have won the race. This is an easier opportunity tomorrow. She's bred to actually stay further than this. She could go over jumps in time maybe. But yeah, I just thought the race could suit. There's going to be a bit of pace. I can see Tom Marquand sitting at the back and come in with a late turn of foot, and I think she just might be able to outstay all these horses. Alan King's team are in good form at the moment, so a lot of things that tick all the boxes for her. I'll be disappointed if she couldn't go close, and that's why she's going to be my next best of the day in the last at Kempton. So they're the tips then for tomorrow's racing. Let me know in the comments box below what you're going to be backing tomorrow. If you're enjoying these videos, remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to the YouTube channel at LuckyLoaders15. If you want to follow me on the socials, Twitter and Insta, the places to do so, where my handle is at LuckyLoaders15. And that's all I've got to say. So please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you again soon.